Okay, a little different scene today. I actually drove down by the lake, check out the sunset, and take a look at some of the boats. What we're going to talk about today is valet mode. When you want to give your car to a valet, you need to have the key card. What you want to do before you hand it to him is hit valet mode. When you first do that, you're going to set up a 4-digit code. That way, once it's in valet mode, he can't hit the garage door opener, Bluetooth doesn't work, the map works, and it can center the map. It can do whatever he wants in the map section, but they can't pull up your address, they can't go to your house, hit your garage door opener, and get in the car. What they also can't do is open the glove box. So there's one way to lock the glove box so they can't get in there. Once they hit valet to change it, that's when you have to go in and put the code in. So once you do the code in, then you have full access to everything. Your Bluetooth is there, everything's working. Your navigation bar is up there. So again, you hit the button and hit valet mode, and you see the navigation bar disappears right away. Those gray out a little bit. Let me zoom in for you. Those gray out, so you can't even use them. Music still will work. Lighting, they can actually get in here and change things. Autopilot will still work. I believe autopilot still works. I'm not positive. It should work on valet mode. But the main thing is they can't get into your personal data. They can't get into your personal things in the glove box. They can still pop the trunk, but they can't open the frunk. You see, that's grayed out. They can still pop the trunk though, because you can actually get into it from the back seat. You can also set this up on the app as well. When you go into the app, you hit valet mode, and depending on your phone, some phones will require a passcode, some phones will require your thumbprint, some phones can work with your face recognition, but you will set up a PIN code, just like hitting here. Hit disable, and then you're back to your car. Also, part of our request is how you set the seats up. So you go into driver profile, and then you set up a name. I'm actually going to set up a driver profile for when I have other people in the car with me that are in the back seat. I'm 6'5", so I kind of have the driver's seat kind of far back, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for people behind me. So I'm going to set up a different one. So right here, Brian, let's do Brian 4. Say there's 4 people in the car. Create profile. And then what you're going to do, you're going to follow the steps here. I'm going to set the seat first, adjust the seat to where there's room, and where I'm comfortable to drive too. And then I hit the mirrors tab, and you do the left mirror first. You use this, and you'll see the mirror. I'm going to have it come in a little bit since I moved the seat forward. That's good there. Then I'm going to hit the right mirror, and I'm going to move that in. That's about right there. Then I'm going to hit save. But actually I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do the steering wheel. I never did the steering wheel. So I can actually go back to it. All I have to do, since I'm in Brian 4 already, I just hit here, steering wheel, and I can move this where I want. If I want it in a little bit more, down, and then you hit save. After moving anything, you hit save on there, and that's set to that preset. You can also set that preset. You go to driver profile, and I go to Brian 4. I can use easy entry on that one. I want to use that, so I'm gonna actually linked to key fob. Are you fucking kidding me? Linked to fob 1. What's fob 1? Just found something out. It looks like you can link your phone to the seat setting. This is really weird. When I hit there, linked to fob 1. I've never seen that before. I could still use easy entry, but it went away. Let's go to here. No way. I made a video before on I would like the seats to be preset to when I sit down, when my phone goes to the car like it does in my Model S. I think I just came across something here. While I was setting up this Brian 4, I accidentally clicked below it, and it says linked to key fob 1. Well, there's no key fobs, so that's kind of weird. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want this seat position set to mine, so I'm actually going to go to my normal seat setting. Then I'm going to go to Brian, and if you click below it, like there would be an X there, that links it to the key fob 1, which I'm the only key in the car. My phone's the only key in the car. So I'm wondering if that's key fob 1 or if the card is card 1, but the cards don't say it. So when you go to cards, let me go to controls and locks, you see these key cards don't say key card 1, key card 2, this is my phone. It doesn't say anything there. So we're gonna go back to profile, mine. We're gonna try something here. You see it's set to mine. I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm gonna set it to my wife's setting. Before I get out of the car, I'm gonna walk away so it locks. And when I walk back, I'm gonna see if the seat goes to me because of my phone. Let's try it out. We're gonna set it to Karen. I've got the seat set to my wife's setting. I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm gonna walk over to the lake, take a look at the water for a little bit, let the car lock up. I'm gonna come back to the car and see if it switches to me because my phone's the only one here. It's probably windy, can't really hear me. It should be locking up here already. We'll walk down by the lake and then we'll walk back in a minute. Take a look at the water. This is a really pretty lake. This is Lake Norman. I'm in Mooresville, North Carolina. It's a very large man-made lake. A lot of nice houses on the water here, but it's a beautiful, beautiful lake. I mean, the lake temperature is already 70 degrees. I'm about ready to bring the paddle boards to the water, enjoy the lake. All right, car is definitely locked up. Oh, it didn't change to me. Huh. I read through the owner's manual. It doesn't say anything about this, so when I get home I'm going to take my daughter's phone and try to see it because her phone's linked to it. I'm going to see if that will do anything with it. When I got my daughter's phone is attached, we're going to walk over to the car and get in the car. It's set to easy entry. It's going to me, so we're going to go to Ashley. And here's what we're gonna see now. Since my phone's on airplane mode, her phone is connected to here. We're going to go into the seat settings. It's right below. I'm gonna leave it at her setting. So what I'm gonna do, I have her phone. I'm actually going to take it inside to her so it's out of the way. I'm going to then turn mine back off of airplane mode, go back in the car and see what it does. See if it sets it to my setting. All right, so I brought her phone back in the house. I turned mine back off of airplane mode. As I walk up to the car, it should connect. We get in the car and hopefully linked to fob 1 is considered my phone or this thing that I'm filming on. Let's go see. This is really confusing. Nothing is moving. I put my foot on the brake and nothing. I have to manually go to me. And then when I go to settings, it still says linked to fob 1. None of them do that. Please help. So I don't understand what that means. If anybody out there in the YouTubes understand, let me know. You know, there's no spot for it to select that. So I'm wondering if that was just a bug in the software that they're going to bring in an update, which would be really nice. I would love that, to be able to set a phone to, I already made a video on this, and if I can set the phone to my settings so I can get in just like the Model S. In the comments below, let me know what you think about that. If you figured it out, please let me know. But thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.